One of our supporters asked, we realized that the court case was focused on the impacts on the developing brain, but are there other health issues, and are there health issues for adults? And the answer is, of course, yes, we think there are. And one of the things which we know is that when we're exposed to fluoride, the kidney, the first thing that happens is the kidney gets rid of up to about 50% of the fluoride. It's just excreted straight out of the body. That's great. The other half in the bloodstream is very quickly taken up by the bones. And that's a protective device. It sequesters the fluoride. It removes the immediate threat of fluoride to the soft tissues. The fluoride is very biochemically active. So for the immediate, that's a good defense. But over the years, the fluoride is steadily accumulating in our bones. And what's the result of that? Well, what we know is that the first symptoms of fluoride's damage to the bone, as experienced in areas with endemic fluorosis, areas where the children have dental fluorosis and the adults have skeletal fluorosis, visible skeletal fluorosis where they're bent over because their backbone is almost one solid block. The first symptoms in these areas are pains in the joints, pain in the knees and the elbows and the shoulders and so on. And these symptoms are just like arthritis, these pains in the joints. And of course, we have millions of Americans with arthritis, millions. And if you ask a doctor, what's the cause of arthritis? Of course, there are different forms of arthritis. What's the cause? They say, well, we don't really know, but we think it's got something to do with aging. Well, in a fluoridated community, what runs parallel with aging is the accumulation of fluoride in the bones.
One of the more serious consequences of fluoride ingestion, especially by the time you're 40 or 50, is bone fragility. But they've even shown it in children, that fractured bones are much more common in the young as well as the old. In the adult, a hip fracture is often fatal. So you don't want fluoride in your bone. It makes them more brittle. So that's a health consequence of ingesting fluoride. Why is it in the bone? That's where your body stores it so it doesn't poison you, and it is parked in an inner area of the bone. Unfortunately, it kills off the cells in that area as well. And so the bone ends up thicker, but weaker. What else happens in time is that you accumulate fluoride in your joints and ligaments. That is going to weaken the ligaments and the joints, and so you end up with damaged knees or shoulders, etc. If you can avoid fluoride, do avoid fluoride. And the older you are, the more it accumulates.